Just not acceptable as Willer is going to once again go for the skank timing.
Take a look at this. They're looking for Gumayusi on the backside. They get the flash out.
As Owner is actually going to invade here.
They know he's here. And here comes Willer. He's going to land that stun. Well, he tried to, but here comes Morgan now. They saw him into the jungle, and Owner's going to get punished.
So
I really loved that ward from Morgan on the top side. It's now flash engaged, but Owner is here. It's a 3-on-3, but the damage on the Guma is maybe too much. They get the kill, trade it back for the Alistair, and now the TP coming in. Faker's level 5, but the damage is still going to be enough. A double kill will be given over to Owner as now Keria looking for a little bit more.
They decide to back away as soon as possible. Deft is able to deflect this.
가자.
But this is the spot. He's like, let's go.
가.
Flash
가자! 어딜 들어와? 저 와드! 저 와드 뭐야?
Morgan.
와드 누구 거야 이거?
Like, what is he doing? Whose jungle is that?
And Guma was able to get a nice push off, which means he will come up here a little bit before Deft. And it means that T1 as a team can actually get in onto this objective. Willer gonna have to heartbreak over the wall. Now won't have that for the fight. Here comes Morgan, the Dominus procced, and Deft looking for a little bit more. The Chains of Corruption come in, but just traded for the cleanse, and T1
back now, unfortunately, as you mentioned, but teleport coming through here from Chovy.
Yeah, this is Chovy, and even Willer's here as well. The flash available for Canna, but this is an Orianna. You're not getting away from this one, and down will go Canna to this Aphelios.
Hey, this is a really aggressive move here from Owner. Once again, teleport coming through.
Yeah, teleport is in here as now Keria going very deep into the enemy jungle by himself here. The Aftershock is gone, and that's going to be a stopwatch that will save his life, but only for just a moment. The Slicing Maelstrom is not going to do enough. It's actually Owner that takes down Chovy. That is the biggest part of this fight, as now Deft is all alone on the backside here. Owner looking for a little bit more, as Willer is Viego, but also Aphelios. This over the wall. And you can see they are thinking about getting into more and more skirmishes. I mean, they have Renekton, they have a fed Viego. They're looking for more. Keria gets pretty low, though.
This series that's close. Keria out in no man's land clearing wards.
Yeah, he's here again. I don't know why he loves this spot so much. Thankful to keep Chovy, Deft, and Vista out of the left side of the fight. This is the Infernal Drake, so both teams looking to get it. Big Chain of Corruption once again. And look at that! Willer just walks in and steals it! Amazing that he's able to get that smite down, but here we go. The Slicing Maelstrom is pretty huge, but it's not quite enough damage as a big shockwave follow-up. Willer looking for the fight on the backside, and there it is! Deft is able to land that piercing arrow into the super weak, squishy underbelly of T1 that had taken so much damage in the fight. Guma trying to get the root down. He will get the one.
But you don't have the gold on Chovy this time for the late game. So if you just let this one go with the disadvantage you have in terms of positioning, you're really giving T1 the keys to the mid game. But this is an amazing steal coming through from Willer. They also are looking to steal it with Deft. And then look at this follow-up engage from Vista. Then he flashes out. So fantastic. He lives so long here. And yes, he does die. And unfortunately, Willer does do this into the stopwatches here. But once the stopwatches expire, he's still able to come in there and get those resets.
Stopwatch wasn't in the game. Humble Life crushed this fight. Like
more of the stopwatch propaganda coming through from Valdez, but you're right.
We got to get rid of that one.
I mean, without it, this is such a decisive moment for them. The positioning of Willer on the flank there, it's all good news for Hanwha Life fans. Still down on gold, but they're keeping the tempo, again, alive here. Don't want to give T1 2 Drake.
Oh, Keria, but instant flash comes in from Deft. And the Chains of Corruption, and Keria, he's just
on the wrong side of this fight.
He's going the wrong way. He's like, oh, I thought we were blue side. We were blue side for 4 games, and now Owners super deep in there, and the damage comes out from Willer, and this gigantic Viego is on the chase. He's looking for more. We got Mr. 200 Years on the opposite side. Gumayusi trying to make it go, but Vista gets it going, and Faker is trying to 1v4 now, and he will be able to. He's creating the front line for Gumayusi on the Aphelios, and he's going to keep this fight alive.
Jovi's just barely going to get out of here. It looks like Faker still doesn't have his dash.
He'll have it.
There it is.
Yep. And no dissonance, no mana here. He's got a Crab Rave, but they do know. Willer's level 12. I mean, there's a way for him to potentially get in, but it's not going to be quite as miraculous as the Infernal Drake seal. And in fact,
he's going to go down here.
He's got a Blast Plant, so
your other favorite thing.
he's going to eventually die. But heroic effort, I guess. But still, it's massive for T1. The Azir and the Aphelios live, and Kanna's got to be careful for skill.
This is really huge. T1 winning that last exchange is what really decides this. As this is Keria's big hard engage in. And look at the chains connecting here for depth so that the follow-up isn't there.
Man, I did not see that Blast Plant auto.
Yeah.
That's why Keria was in the wolves. I'm like, what are you doing?
And, I mean,
it all makes sense now.
Deft also denied them from rotating back in. I mean, Aphelios does a ton of damage. The choke point control here for T1 is massive. Vista has been making so many impressive plays, and if his team is healthier, if this is a more even trade, it's fantastic. Like, I'm ready. If I actually got to choose an MVP and if Vista and Hanwha Life Esports won this 5th game, 100% I vote for Vista. His consistency across all 5 games is just look at him go.
He's calling for Aphelios the whole way.
Insane. A Faker turns this on its head as soon as he pulls out that Emperor's Divide. Still has his stopwatch available with the Zonia's up, so he's very happy to continue to chase forward.
Here's Chovy again, and you know what?
Faker greedy.
Yeah. Vista around the back here. He does have his flash, but Vista's just like, no, I know you have flash. We'll just wait for that. Doesn't even bother to use it. And that
on
kill
the top side of the map is what cost him his life. Vista's here to catch him. And there's so much CC and lockdown. If you're solo laning as a, squishy Azir, yes, you have shuffle. You still had flash, but it's, you're caught. You're this far up.
And he wanted to escape. That's my best bet. As now we're trying to get on top of Gumayusi here, and Deptus is gonna die! Vista extends so deep, and Gumayusi just laughs at him, and this might just be the way the game ends. Faker's gonna survive, Gumayusi will as well, and Willer's all alone up against Owner. He's trying to get resets, but down he will go, and now T1 might have just broken the game and taken it for themselves.
Yeah, there's an inhibitor turret down. They can just push mid here. Huge overextension, and that might just be how this best of 5 ends. As you say, 30 seconds on Chovy and Willer. Depth's up in 14. He's the one to get picked before it all. Morgan has to buy time here. There is a wave coming through for Hanwha Life Esports.
And Morgan on the Renekton.
See what he can do.
Trying to clear the wave. He has the Gore Drinker, and he will stay alive. And we got respawns coming in here, but
Vista just dies.
The call is to just take down the Nexus, and it looks like T1 will, in fact,
most critical point.
Got them into Worlds, right?
And denied Peanut from going to Worlds again, right? Denied Rich his first World Championship. Stopped Live Sandbox, the romantics of the LCK, who had the most unique style from going. So you watch these final moments. Faker looks dead serious. I'm sure he's going to prove me wrong in just a second. As long as we win, it's all good. That's basically what Faker said there.
Yeah.
Game of Silas for Chovy, and then have tempo-based play in games 4 and 5. They're not able to win the game. They look for one more pick. Deft and Vista pull forward. T1, they've won so many World Championships. 3 In fact, experience are going to grow so much. It's going to be great for the LCK no matter what the result.
Being forced into play-ins. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to watch this series and they're going to say, oh, wow, I mean, T1 don't look that strong. They lost